Hey everybody, welcome back to Old Man Van Running. Today's video is my race recap and race video from this morning's Iron Bank Cheshire Half Marathon in Cheshire, Connecticut. Here you have the nice new medal here. I got my shirt on. My expectations were pretty low today. If you watched my update video the other day, the forecast for the race this morning wasn't too good. There was supposed to be steady rain and the potential for heavy rain during the race, maybe some winds. I'm going to tell you, the forecast pretty much hit the nail on the head, maybe except for the winds. There was a lot of rain throughout the race. Halfway through, it got heavier and heavier. A lot of standing water on the paved trail, Farmington Canal Trail. And there was a lot of flowing water on the roads. It was just not the ideal conditions for what you would think would be for a fast time. So with the conditions today, my expectations were really low. I was going to be very happy with a sub 140. Sub 140 would be great in these conditions. Originally, I was going to go for a sub 138. My Pace Pro plan was a 137, I think a 137.30. And, I said, it's probably not going to be the best day for that. But when we got to the race, I loaded the 137.30 Pace Pro plan and said, might as well follow it. If I can't meet that pace, I'll just back off a little bit. But that's what I put in my watch, and that's what I started the race with. So let's get out to the race video so you can see how it all played out. I did take the GoPro today. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it because of the conditions, but I decided I might as well. This is the last race of my 50s. In 5 days, Old Man Van's going to turn 60. So I really wanted to document, this race, regardless of what the final result was. I wanted to have it being the last race of my 50s. So let's go.
Hey everybody, good morning. It's April 23rd, 2023, Sunday. I'm here at Cheshire High School in Cheshire, Connecticut, getting ready for the Iron Bank Cheshire Half Marathon. As you can see, kind of a deluge out there. So, gonna be a challenge. It's probably the first race in 4 years that's just been an absolute mess. So, it's gonna be a good challenge for Old Man Van today. Originally, my Pace Pro plan was to run a 137.30. I'm still gonna put that Pace Pro plan on there. And you know what? If it slows up a bit because of puddles or because of the weather, so be it. Still shooting for that sub 140. And who knows? Maybe it'll lighten up a little bit and maybe I'll feel real good. And we'll do what we got to do. What am I wearing today? Well, I'm wearing my Brooks Elite 9-inch short tights. I want to wear short tights today. I don't want to wear shorts. I don't want my inside of my thighs rubbing and chafing and stuff like that. So I'm going to wear the short tights. I have some underwear under there. I know, you don't need to know all that information, but there's a good reason for that. It's to prevent chafing. So that's why I'm wearing that. I'm wearing some Smart Wool running socks. So they're merino wool, about 59%. So that's good for, wet, to kind of wick the water away from my feet. So I'm wearing those today. It looks like I'm going to wear the Saucony Endorphin Pro 3s, the black ones, the size 12s. I do have the pink ones with me, the size 11.5. So, we'll see. Right now it's 6:07 a.m. Race goes off at 8:30, so I have a couple of hours to decide. I'm going to wear a just short sleeve Under Armour base layer. I have my nip strips on. I'm going to wear that base layer under my OMVR singlet. And that's, again, it's going to help with, any chafing issues or what have you. I will wear a Build cap, my Run Hartford 13.1. I really like that because the bill is very long. So that'll keep, some of the rain out of my eyes. Probably going to take one Crank Sports e-gel with me on the run. Maybe take one before the race with some water. I do have Imodium. I'm going to pop one of those. I am parked right here. See, this is why you get to a race early. Look at that. Right next to the Porta-Johns. Right next to the Porta-Johns. Makes it very convenient. I also bring my own roll of toilet paper just in case. So that's always important. So what did I do for breakfast this morning? Well, when I got up just a little bit before 5 a.m. I had a bagel with one side with a little bit of natural peanut butter on it, the other side with a little bit of jelly or jam, and then I had a banana and a cup of coffee. So that's what I had for breakfast. Not going to eat anything else before the race except maybe, like I said, one Crank Sports e-gel. I got a decent amount of sleep last night. My body battery on my Garmin was up around 90, so feeling pretty good. Outside of the wet conditions, I think it's a good day for a race. It's about 55 degrees out here. It's not supposed to get up much higher than that, especially with the clouds and the rain. So we will just kind of play that by ear. So there you have it. I'm going to sit back and just relax. And that's what I do before most of my races. And it seems to work pretty well. So talk to you soon. So here we are at the start. We got tons of orders here. So it's a wet one today. But here I got the OMV singlet on. So I'm ready to get going. I'm feeling pretty good. Hit the portage on enough times. So I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna go out with the Pace Pro plan for 1:37:30. So looking forward to seeing how that works out. Depends on how many puddles, how slippery it is out there. I decided to wear the 11.5 Endorphin Pro 3, the pink ones. So figured it'd be a little bit tighter, a little bit more snug, so my feet won't move around too much if they get wet. So that's why I'm doing that. It's not pouring right now, but it's supposed to rain the entire race, so we'll just have to see how that goes. Not much of an opportunity to warm up, so I'll just have to go out, use the first mile or so to warm up, and then we'll start legging it out. Also wearing some gloves, some light Nike cool weather gloves, some arm warmers, and this light base layer. So that should keep me warm enough, but it's also moisture wicking. So let's see how the turnout is today. Right, 5 minutes.
We've got 5 minutes to start the race.
So it's kind of a steady rain right now. It's going to have a little bit heavier rain as we go, so we'll just have to avoid the puddles. That's the biggest thing I think today. And anything where there's stuff on the trail or on the road, shouldn't be too many leaves out there, but
okay, if you're in the half marathon start, you are near the entrance to the school. If you're in the 5K, you are in the back. Half marathon folks.
All right, Paolo. What you gonna do today, dude?
Try 127. We'll see what we get.
Hydration.
There you go.
Going
there you
once,
go.
Going twice. All right, we've got. Everyone, I'm gonna close this. Starts in 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
But it is great to be a runner today. Got 45 seconds, folks.
45
Okay, 30
seconds.
seconds to the start of the half
30
marathon.
seconds.
Yeah, counting this one.
29 seconds. All right, we got 15 seconds to the start of the race. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, go! Folks, go! Thank you for coming to the Ion.
There we go. So, cooking it probably a little too fast to start. 7:05. It's downhill to start, so I'm going to settle into a better pace here so I don't overcook it. Feeling pretty good. Cranking well under my race pace, but doing pretty good. Woohoo!
Yeah.
So, making sure I hydrate. All right, let's keep going. So around mile 3, now heading on to the Farmington Canal Trail. So, still about almost 2 minutes ahead of pace. So, just gonna keep it going, feeling good. Coming through where a lot of folks. Just took some water. Let's rock. Coming up on the halfway point.
Nice job. Water right here, water right here.
Got some water. Probably gonna take a gel soon. Past 8 miles, still 2 minutes ahead. So, doing pretty well. Gotta keep it going. Let's focus. Hoorah! Heading to the track, almost there. Woo!
74, second place, Rob Trudinski. Second place, Robert Kanaya.
Attaboy.
Oh man, guys.
First place,
Good run, good run. Woo!
John Batista.
PB! Here it is! Woo!
Preston, you're back on.
We're gonna have to go ring the bell in a few minutes.
Thank you guys all for sticking around for the 5K award.
Awesome.
Markovich,
Okay.
Scott and Jonathan
Pretty wet out here.
David Hyde, Madison Lear,
hit a PR.
Daniel Torres.
I was using the Pace Pro plan for 137.30, hit about a 137.42 maybe. So pretty much just hit it right smack on. These shoes, soaked. They got real heavy the second half of the race. The Endorphin Pro 3s, they soak up water like crazy. I kind of felt maybe like Eliud Kipchoge at a Boston Marathon, right? Where his shoes got heavy. But I was able to hang in there. Some hills toward the end slowed me up a bit, but I had enough in the bag over the first half of the race that worked out really well. So again, a 1:37.42.43. I'll have to check the official results, and I got a pretty good idea. I'm top 3, if not winning the 55 to 59. So let's see how that works out, but I pretty much am sure I'm on the podium. So great last race in my 50s, a week, less than a week away from the age of 60. So really excited about this. It was a great day, despite the rain. Okay, just found out my official time was 1:37.45, and guess what? I won the 55 to 59 age group. So I'm gonna go back to the car, just get a rain jacket to put on, and just to get a little bit dry, and then I'll get back over to the award ceremony.
Third place, Eric Kioka. Second place,
So
Mark
the
Evans.
award's coming.
First place, Paul De Niro.
Awesome.
Men, 55 to 59. Third place, Ian Boyer. Second place, Craig Parker. And in first place, William Van
Van Nieuwenhuis.
William, I know I butchered it.
Van Nieuwenhuis.
Men, Van Nieuwenhuis. It's that easy. Third place, 60 to 64.
Thank you.
Third
First place.
Robert McLaughlin. Second place, Michael Ross.
Thank you very much.
First place, Jeff Amell.
Woohoo! First place got the champagne. Awesome. Okay, we're back. Pretty good result considering the weather, right? Old man Van went out there with very low expectations, and you know what he did? He knocked it out of the park. So now we're gonna go into Garmin Connect and see how the Pace Pro plan played out. But before I do that, a couple of things. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you like the video. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell so you'll get notified when more videos are posted. And by the way, please leave comments, plenty of comments. And hey, if you like the channel, let your friends and your running buddies know as well. And one last thing before we go into Connect, I want to give a shout out to Paolo, one of the subscribers to Old Man Van Running. Met him at the starting line. We got a chance to chat a little bit. He went out and had a fantastic race. He finished second in his age group, and he hit like, I believe it was a 128 something. So outstanding job, Paulo. It was great to meet you, and good luck in your future races. In fact, good luck in 2 weeks at the Burlington to Collinsville 10K. So let's get into Garmin Connect. So hey everybody, we're here again in Garmin Connect. Here you have the Iron Bank Cheshire Half Marathon. Shows 13.10 miles, 1:37.44. Actual official time was 1:37.45. Gives me a 7:28 pace here. In Strava, the distance was like 13.27, so a little bit longer than that. But 13.1 miles. I did a really good job of running the tangents yesterday, so it's probably pretty close. So let's go into the Pace Pro plan. So scrolling down, we're going to get down to Pace Pro strategy. Now this is where things went a little awry and kind of resulted in me thinking that I was in the 136 range versus the 137 range that I ended up in. And the reason for that is, as you look here, the actual distance was being recorded a little bit shy of 1 mile for each of the splits. That's why it came out a little bit crazy. It was estimating that I was about a minute plus ahead of pace. If you see here, 12:84 is all this came out to. That's not accurate. Let's forget about that for a minute and go up to the actual laps, because that's more accurate. So now we get into the actual lap times. So as you can see, it says 7:07, yeah, 7:06, 7:07. Then I slowed down a little bit. I knew I was overcooking it, and I tried to slow down a bit. in mile 2. As you can see, I was under 7:30 for the first 4 miles. Actually, the first 5 miles. Then I slowed down a bit. We started to climb a little bit. Also, around that time, I went ahead and took a gel, so I slowed down a bit, stopped to get some water. So had slowed down a bit. The trail was kind of wet, a lot of puddles, so I was kind of running around those. Slowed down a little bit more here. You see we started to get some significant climbing in mile 7 and mile 8. So those times had started to slow a little bit, started to pick it up a little bit on the backside of mile 8. And then I started bringing my times back down in the 7:30s. And then down, once I got through mile 10, I'm like, I got a 5K to go. I hit 7:19, 7:32 there with a little bit of climbing at mile 12, and then a 7:08 for mile 13, and then cranked around the last, 0.1 miles or whatever at a 6:15 pace. So overall, 7:28 per mile pace over the 13.1, or an official 1:37.45. So, a real good run. My Pace Pro plan was 1:37.30. So I pretty much nailed it without even realizing I nailed it. In fact, thinking I was ahead of that. But I'm extremely happy with the results here. Okay, let's quickly go over the official results. I'm here in Athlinks. Let's scroll down to the 55 to 59 in the men's. As you can see, finished first place out of 36 entries in this age group. I also would have beat the top finisher in the 50 to 54 and the 60 to 64. So finished the fastest overall over 50 in this race. Going directly to the details for my finish, there you have it. Official gun time, 1:37.45, 7:28 per mile. 53rd out of 659 overall. 41st male out of 355. And then again, first place out of 36 in the 55 to 59 age group. So thanks for watching this video. If you got to the end, I really do appreciate it. I really had a great time making this video. And remember, lace up those shoes and let's get out on the roads.